Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm back with my July favorites. I can't believe we have like 1 month left of summer. It's insane, but let's do it. Okay, so how I do my favorites videos is my most worn items for the month, my new items that I've been reaching for a ton this month, so on and so forth. But some of these I've had for a while and they're like just rediscovering. Since I started doing the 333, I've realized that I love what I love. And I wanted to share with you guys even my like staple pieces that maybe I haven't mentioned in a long time, but they've just become my most worn items this month. So let's jump in. Let's start with fashion. Let's start with the things that are new, and then we'll kind of trickle through the rest. So first being these shorts from Target. I like randomly stumbled upon these. I didn't even try these on in the store. I had ordered a pair of like a mid-rise denim short from Quince, and they were just too big and they haven't come back in the size that I need. But when I saw these, I was like, these look like an exact replica of them. So I realized that I'm not a huge fan of high-rise denim shorts anymore, really high-rise much of anything unless it's like a night out type of thing. I've been really reaching for more of a mid to low rise pant. I cannot even believe I'm saying that. But if you are similar and you found yourself not gravitating towards the shorts that you had always worn every other past summer, check these out. I think these are such a great find. They're a rigid 100% cotton denim, so no stretch to them. I did size up. Well, I'm anywhere from a 2 to a 4. I got these in a 4, and I think that they're the perfect slouchy, oversized fit. Now these aren't like a dressier short. They're more of like, I don't know, a very casual short because they have rips in them and they're distressed at the bottom, but I absolutely love the length and the way these hit on my waist. I think these are so good. And on the model, they do no justice. So these are so good. Check them out. Okay, I go back and forth with how I like my tees to fit. Sometimes I like a more of a fitted tee, and then sometimes I like a looser tee. And here's what I've realized. I like a tighter fitting white tee to go like underneath my sweaters in the fall, in the winter, and things like that, or just in general, because I'm wanting a little bit more of a slimmer fit, whatever. But in the summer, I don't like much tight, as I'm wearing a tight tank top that's like, okay, regardless. I tend to like my tees a little bit looser in the summer because I'm wearing them with more tighter bottoms, shorter bottoms, so on and so forth. So I like that balance. And yeah, I just go back and forth. Okay. So I stumbled upon these. I was like placing a pajama order for Arlo, and I saw these on Old Navy, and I was like, I'm gonna give them a go. They are their vintage tees. I got mine in a medium tall. Now, am I tall? Not really. I mean, I'm like 5'5", 5'6". I don't know. I think 5'7" is considered tall, whatever. I didn't want them to be cropped. I wanted to be able to tuck them into low-rise pants, so I wanted something a little bit longer. So these are so good. I have 3 now. Listen, when I find a white tee I love, I buy it in every single color. I will say the neck, it's not like the best, but it's good for like a casual tee. It doesn't like, I don't know, you can iron this out. It's not like bacony to the point where it's like stretched out, if that makes sense. I've washed and worn these a million times. I have a stain on that. I need to figure that out. So I like the way this drops off to the shoulders, off the side. These look great with like running shorts, athletic shorts, whatever. Not that I'm running. Has a little split hem at the bottom. This is like a thicker weight cotton. I want to say this is like 100% cotton. Is there? Yeah, 100% cotton. I liked it so much that yes, I have it in 3, and then I also got it in a gray. I didn't have a loose, long enough gray top, and I wear gray a lot, so grabbed it. Again, this is the neckline. So not perfect, but when it's laying on you, it's not like those Quince ones that I absolutely, gosh, this hair, hated because of the way it washed. I'm in love. Good find, 100% cotton, and yeah, can't go wrong with a good basic tee. And sometimes, like I said, I like to switch up how they fit, and right now I'm on a loose fitting tee kick. Okay, my camera's already set up, but I forgot to mention how my little blouse from Quince, my all-time favorite blouse. I want this in the blue, and I'm already ordering it. I think I'm on the wait list because it's sold out. Maybe not, I don't remember, or it's in my cart, but so good. I already had a stain on it. But you guys told me to leave it out in the sun, so I'm gonna do that. But this is, I've worn this like 15 times, no lie, so good. Before we jump into beauty, let's talk about accessories. So these are a staple if you watch any of my like outfits videos, whatever, I'm always wearing these, and I ended up buying another pack of them because they are my all-time favorite sunglasses. I have a brown and a black, and then I bought a brown, black, and a tortoise. So I have a pack, I now own these, I own 5 of these sunglasses. They're just my favorite style. I like them in my car. I like them for walks. I like them for everything. I just think they're some of the most flattering sunglasses I've ever put on my face. They're so cute and they're super affordable. I don't have to worry about if I lose them. I don't have to worry about like, I don't know, it's just nice to be able to have multiple and keep them in my car and whatnot, because I'm somebody who, this is what I'll do. I'll go like this and I'll walk into the house and then I'll forget that I don't have a sunglass in my car. So yeah, I have another pair behind me over there. I love these sunglasses. So cute, so freaking affordable. Okay, these, I've had these for years now, and oh my gross, I need to wash those. That's disgusting. Look how much makeup on that. I wear these all the time. Specifically the navy and the red polo baseball cap. I just think it goes with everything. It's easy. It's the red and the navy are just like such good colors. I was talking to this girl the other day when we were eating dinner, and she had this super cute like golf sweater on. It was like a Tory Burch collab or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I bought it a million years ago. I didn't think I'd wear it so much, but now I wear it all the time. And I'm like, it's because it's navy. Navy's such a good classic color. Navy and red, so good. Like this goes like everything. They're basically like neutrals. I don't know, but if you've kind of hesitated, because I know they're like a bit more expensive, they're not super cheap, but they are so worth it. And I feel like they add an element to every single outfit, and they're not like a crazy saying on them or anything like that. And you just can't go wrong with baseballs. I know that like trucker hats are very big right now, things like that, but I just feel like a good classic baseball hat. I also own this in brown, which is great for the fall, but these are just so good. I cannot say enough good things. I think I got mine from Revolve. Yes, Revolve. And that's my second red one because one of our friend's dogs decided to use it as a chew toy. Anyway, next up are, again, an oldie but a goodie, and they're these red jelly lattice sandal or flats. I've had these for a couple years now. They still smell a little bit like strawberries. I got these from Old Navy. They no longer have them at Old Navy, but they have so many different varieties of them. But if you don't have a good jelly flat, I feel like it's an easy, like a little bit more elevated than a sandal, but it's like a flat. So I feel like you can get away with wearing these more places than like just like a sandal or something, if that makes sense. But these are so comfortable, like no blisters. I can walk miles in these. I wore these for 4th of July when we went to the PGA situation. I just think these add the perfect pop. And if you've yet to get a pair of jelly sandals, I mean, I've worn them for multiple seasons now, and I think they are so cute, so fun, and just, I don't know. I mean, I'm into red everything, but especially in the summer, they're just so good. So that is all for fashion. You know, nothing like groundbreaking, okay? But I went on a trip this summer, or I went on a trip this past month, and these are the items that I brought. I wore all of them: the gray tee, the white tee, the jeans, or the denim shorts, the hats, the sandals, the sunglasses, like everything I wore so much. And if you watch any of my 333s, these items were in there as well because they're that good. So that's that. All right, moving along to beauty products. So I had come to the conclusion that I've really never been an eye patch girl, but everyone swears by them. They're like everywhere. And I'm kind of just like, kind of kitschy, like, is it worth it? They're kind of expensive. They're a one-time use type of thing. And I know that sheet masks are very much the same, but these are just for under the eyes. But the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing, like, especially in the summer, my allergies, all the things, these have been so good. So I decided to get the Faded by Topicals Brightening Eye Mask because I deal with darkness, not puffiness. My eyes are never really puffy, they are just dark and a little bit hollow, but we can't fix a lot of that. That's the other thing. None of these are miracle workers, but they help kind of over time, and I don't know if it's a placebo, but I like the way they feel. And these are kind of like a fabric with a gel. I'm not gonna open them because I don't wanna ruin them, but they're so cute and they actually do work. So I'm sad to say that they do, and I will probably be repurchasing these. But I like these, not probably, I will be. I like these more than the jelly ones. I was a Peter Thomas Roth jelly eye girl. Like that's what we sold at Sephora when I worked there. They've come such a far way now. But I like these way better. They stick to the skin, they're not rolling. Like I feel like the Peter Thomas Roth ones would just, I don't know if it was just me, but they would just travel down my face, and I like these. Or I would rip them or whatever. These do not rip. They're like there, okay? Really good. Stick them in the fridge for extra like depuffing if you deal with puffiness and darkness. But these have kojic acid, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, and alpha-arbutin. So very good like targets towards darkness. So love, love, love. Okay, this was an accidental purchase, but the happiest accident I've made in a while. So this is the Medicube PDRN Pink Tension Up Mask. So I love the PDRN like jelly. I liked the PDRN jelly masks from Medicube that I purchased, but accidentally I purchased these when I didn't mean to. But these are a fabric, which I honestly like the fabric more than the gel sometimes. Here's why. I feel like there's more goo, so I'm getting like actually more serum. And then the other thing is I don't have to wait 10 hours for it to dry down. I don't always have 10 hours, okay? Like, yeah, no, these are nice. You only have to leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. These have like the ear straps, so you can tighten it, put it on your ear. So not the best if you have like freshly cleaned hair, but it's not like it gets like in your hair, but it does put your hair up, okay? So you tension it up around the ears, so you can kind of decide how tight you want it. And then it has this stuff at the bottom where you can like pull it up. And I didn't know if it would stay, but it really does. And I have a double chin. Not that I'm saying that this is going to miraculously clear my double chin. Very much aware that all I can do is stop shoveling food into my mouth to help with this, but I don't care enough to stop, okay? So anyway, these have been incredible. I think I've done 3 in total this month. I did one when we were in Colorado because my skin was very, very dry. This is very hydrating, very nourishing to the skin, and my skin just loves these. I love sheet masks. So Medicube PRN for the win. I love a good jelly mask, but sometimes I need a quicker fix, and this was a good quick fix. Okay, this is a product that I have had for a long time. I don't remember. When did I purchase this? In March. So I haven't talked about this since I purchased this, and I have really grown to love this. I was using this wrong for a long time, or not using it in the way that I loved it, okay? So I'm really a prequel cleanser type of cleanser girl. I love it, but I wanted to try this. This is the Beplain Mung Bean Cleanser pH Balance Cleansing Foam. This comes out really thick, almost like a very thick, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it'll stand up type of thick, okay? See? Almost like a butter type of vibe. Now get back in because I don't want to. Okay, so what you want to do is you don't need a lot also. That's good. Okay, you don't need a lot of this, but you want to apply this. You want to damp your face. Apply this on, start like getting it evenly coated. And it's going to be like thick and whatever. And then you want to take and foam it. And it creates the most plush, thick foam. Oh, okay, really try it. Really like take some time to get used to it, but you can tell I've gone through this. I really, really like this. This is more for oilier moments when I'm feeling like I need a little bit deeper of a clean, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped or anything like that. It is really, really nice at controlling my oil, especially in the summer. And I've just been really enjoying this. It's hydrating, but balancing, but doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped afterwards. It's just a really good cleanser. So if you're looking for a new good cleanser, you want something that's, maybe the cleanser is a little bit, not too hydrating, I wouldn't say that by any means, because no such thing as too hydrating, but something, let's say you're dealing with a little bit more of like oil situations, check this out. I think this is like my new favorite summer cleanser. Like I said, I've gone through it, and it's hard for me to like a cleanser just because I'm like, it's a cleanser. It's a cleanser. But this is a good one. So Amazon. Okay, next up, another skincare product. You can tell. I haven't bought this that long ago. I think, when did I buy this? I'm always curious. Within the last month, I think. July 9th. Okay, so yeah, 20 days, 21 days, whatever. I've been using this. And you can see, I've gone through it. I don't love the metal tube, but such is life. It's not a bad metal tube. This is the Experiment Molecular Mesh Barrier Strengthening Moisturizer. Stretchy emulsion for a barrier that bounces back. This is very nice. Has the same kind of finish. I hate saying this because I don't actually know if the formula is similar to the Tatcha Dewy Cream, and it's purple. But not that that's the only reason why. It's very like, can you see? Like marshmallowy, stretchy, like it is so nice. It doesn't really have a scent. The glow is beautiful. I use this day and night and have since I got it. I was finding that my Vanny cream was just too thick for summer right now, I find. So this is very nice, lightweight. Like I have it underneath my makeup. It's very like sinks into the skin, but actually feels super moisturizing. So I've been loving this, honestly, you guys. Like really, really, really loving this. So if you're looking for a good moisturizer, it's a little bit thinner, but still insanely hydrating. Like I feel like this has butters in it, like I don't know, oils in it. It feels so, so good. It's a real good find this month. And like I said, I've been using it every single day, morning and night since I got it. Next up, I've had this for a long time too. I think I got this April 13th. So a while I've had this. I got the Ciel, whatever, in medium, 05 medium. This is beautiful. I have it on my skin right now. This is very reminiscent of like the L'Oreal like tinted serum type thing, hyaluronic serum, whatever. But this has SPF 50 in it, which is great for the summer. Now, you're not putting enough on of this to get the full 50, so still put an SPF on underneath it. I like the Ulta MD Tinted UV Daily underneath this, but this is beautiful. It has a pump, which is not great because it gets really gooky, but I cleaned it off recently. Has a pump with a little like, or not a pump, has a like dropper situation, which aren't my favorite, but I get why they do them. Beautiful finish, very like glowy and looks better the longer you wear it. I've been between this and the Aborian CC cream since all of summer, and this is more of like, if you want a little bit more coverage, a little bit more glow. The Aborian's a little bit, like what I wanna say, a little more dry down, but this is beautiful, set with powder, and it still radiates through. It's gorgeous if you have not checked this out. I also have the concealer, which I really enjoy as well. I wear those on my like no makeup days where I'll put my SPF on and then I will put it on my sunspots because extra sun protection. If you're gonna put a concealer on anyways, try that out if you do dark spots, melasma, anything like that. A tinted mineral is better, and this is all mineral. Zinc, 12% is the active ingredient. Really amazing product, and doesn't look like thick and heavy like a lot of like SPF foundations do. I would not recommend this if you're doing flash photography or anything like that because it does probably have a kickback. I don't know, I've never tried it. I'm not taking flash pictures on the regular, but this was one of my favorites this month. For sure. I brought it when we went to Colorado, and that, you know, is a favorite when you bring it on vacation with you. So that is everything, you guys. Those are my July favorites. Nothing crazy, but just a fun mix of products that I have re-fallen in love with, fallen more in love with, some new finds, and just some products that I feel like I haven't talked to you guys about that I've been loving and using in my everyday life. So I hope you enjoyed. I want to know what your favorite thing, product, clothing, whatever was that you found this month or that you re-fell in love with. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in my next one very, very soon. Bye.